to the stone, and it's taken me.
Welcome back to Combat Zone Week 15. What at? While you're here, be sure to subscribe. We are so close to getting to 100. It'll be fantastic if we could reach that in the coming weeks. Tonight, in our main event, the very first time we're going to crown the Combat Zone World Heavyweight Champion. But first, Brad versus Matthew. Both getting wins via KO last time, but Brad, he loves a takedown from the clinch, scoring 5 of 9 takedowns in his first heavyweight. So I'm a little bit surprised at his choice of Alistair Overeem.
Here we are inside the famed O2 Arena in London, England. Good to have you with us.
Perhaps Matthew picked JDS and that's who Brad wanted to go with. Either way, couple big strikers in this one. Overeem is absolutely massive. Breaking that block, surprised Brad didn't want to push on more with that. See the kickboxing. See some good kickboxing. You see that nice push kick. A little bit of a teep to the body. Not a lot of power on it, but looks like Brad's going to start trying to pick away at the body now with those kicks. As he lands some big hooks up top. There you go, grabs that tie, doesn't get there. Oh, steps himself into a switch kick. Oh, giving Matthew a chance to take damage off with the head and the body. Brad shoots for the takedown. Gets stopped though. We go back up into clinch. And Brad gets the hip toss. Not a lot of stamina on Brad though. We're saying Brad likes the takedown, especially from clinch, getting that hip toss. Starting to work some punches on the guard. Gets pushed back.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch.
Matthew not looking like he's in any rush. Gets him in a full guard, starts throwing punches rather than trying to stand himself up. Brad with a fake, goes the other way, gets himself to half guard. Brad's not looking to posture up either. Not looking for big damage. There it is there. Now, big elbow up top. Then he's going to pass to half guard. Oh, gets rolled over. Beautifully timed. Reversal right there. Into side control now. Brad going to try and push him, get him back to half guard. Nice stop. Gets him in a half guard that time. Still going the same way, still pushing up. But he gets it on that second occasion. Another stop. Great blocks of these transitions here from Matthew. Whereas Brad gets the sprawl. He's going to go up into the clinch. We're going to see another big takedown. No, he wants to get to tie. He has very little stamina. And he's able to pop his arms off. We get back to a stand-up situation. Oh, I thought that one was going high. I thought he would have swayed into that head kick, but it was just to the body. Those hooks land. These big heavyweights able to break a block very easy. Nice push kick, getting him back into the fence. Switch kick. Brad gets out of the way of it this time. There's a roundhouse to the body. Now Matthew's starting to pick away at the body. These big hooks, big kicks to the body. Nice double uppercut from Brad in return.
Overeem gets caught with that punch.
Throwing it to the body there.
Both guys not getting any luck up top. But all their shots to the body are landing at this point.
He got tagged there.
And he lands another hook here.
Brady gets blasted with that hook and then a body kick. Oh, gets caught trying to kick. Needs to watch his head health at the moment.
Good left hook. That one
Matthew just able to pick away. Weaken the head. Gets shots in at the body. This one goes much longer. Oh, gets stopped there. Nice sway back into the uppercut. He tries to get up and get stopped. Able to pull him down out of the postured up. He immediately gets back up. Brad needs to let his stamina regain. He does so, but Matthew gets in the half guard. Matthew shots at the body. Back to weakening the body. We're going to see the posture up. There it is. Brad pulls him back down. Now back to full guard. Brad tries to go for a submission there, I think, is what it popped up.
He's doing a great job of moving.
Either way, now Matthew all the way up to side control very easily. Big elbows up top.
Excellent movement and transition.
Back to half guard. Tries to get pushed back. Brad needs to watch his stamina here. Oh, nicely done. Matthew gets in a full mount. Tries to go for the get up. Doesn't get there. Those elbows are going to cut him up. Now he goes for an armbar. Brad Stamina is not good either. It's a 5-gate.
Got the arm here. Now he's gonna
We'll see if
throw his
Brad
leg
can make it.
over.
His gates are close.
He's got that arm
Just
locked.
seems to go a bit crazy with it, but not really pushing those gates much further. He's very close on that one.
Any second now.
This is the last gate. That's going to be it. He's close up top, but beautiful blocking from Matthew. Gets himself the win with an armbar. There were a couple of gates in that submission where I thought Brad was going to get himself out, but it was just beautifully done by Matthew, stopping Brad from getting out on multiple occasions before finishing it. A big 5-gate armbar from Matthew. And in our next contest, someone who has a submission win himself, Craig, up against Justin. Justin, as we know, is a fast finisher. Both of his wins in the first round via KO. But Craig, he got the first pick and he selected Justin's heavyweight main, Bishop. So Craig doesn't use Bishop. He usually uses Volkov, of all people. But now here he is, the boxer.
And a nice straight right hand. That one hurt.
He doesn't have the reach. Volkov is a very tall, very lanky fighter. So now he has to get on the inside as the boxer, try and move, try and land those big uppercuts, big hooks. He does a nice sway there. Oh, catches him nicely there as well. Justin without Bishop will be interesting to see how good he goes. Of course, getting the knockout of the night last time at heavyweight with Bishop. Big overhand. Knocking his opponent clean out in the first round. Should Craig want to get that slip straight? There's that uppercut. That uppercut seems to be landing quite often. Overhand from JDS lands this time. Now those spinning kicks from Justin. It's about some of the only things that JDS has. I'm surprised his head health didn't go blinking from that. It's a big jab, uppercut, hook combination, but either way. Ooh, wheel kick, but doesn't get there. Not enough on it. I mean, I feel like Justin's in control of this match a little bit more, but Craig is landing big combinations. He's not getting, he's not as control. He's not like all these shots are just a hands. Justin sort of tagging him as he comes in and he comes out, but when Craig gets in there and lands, it is devastating. Wheel kick down to the body.
The cut on his cheek is getting nasty.
Craig just trying to use that lead hook. Trying to weaken the guard now with the jabs. Wheel kick up top. Justin wanted to catch him with that.
Excellent defense here. Really good job blocking.
Now some nice boxing down to the body. Craig giving up on the body. Not even bothering. Oh, that's why. Weakening the head. Oh, that could have been it. Nice slip from Justin.
Oh, that's a big block, Joe. The left hook hits home.
It's not. This is not going to decision this one. Both these guys are landing big shots.
Oh, good hard kick.
Justin trying to put in some footwork. If it does go a little bit later with those kicks to the body.
Oh, he lands
Now the punches as well.
really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will
There's Craig starting to use those uppercuts a bit more. He knows Justin's coming down low to land those body hooks. Oh, overhand doesn't get anywhere.
conviction to the body.
More kicks to the body. Great punishment from Justin. He needs to watch his head health. Is this the route he's going to go down?
Tries to get those hands up, Joe.
Axe kick.
Doing an excellent
Didn't realize JDS even had an axe kick. Have to store that one for, for future use.
Out of ring. And he connects with the
Nice block on that kick for the first time there, Craig.
oh man, defensively.
There's those double hooks.
There, he moved right into that hook. His head was wide open and there for the taking. Let's see if he can make some adjustments here moving forward.
See, Craig's stamina already taking a beating in the first round.
Hook shot gets blocked. The defense saw that.
Justin, on the other hand, it's his head he needs to worry about as he lands again to the body.
Santos with a nasty jab.
There's that kick.
Craig wanting to push in. Oh, gets hit with a big uppercut. Justin now looking to finish, and he does so. Just one massive uppercut from Junior, and that is it. Lights out. I mean, this finish seemed to come out of nowhere. Craig just wanted to press forward, be in the pocket as much as possible. He drops his guard and eats an uppercut clean on the chin. You see it here, drop guard, boom. Nice, underneath the jaw, dropping Bishop, finishing it up with those punches. That'll do it. And after that great showing, Justin keeping his perfect record of 3-0, as well as all 3 fights by first round knockout. Moving on to our main event, and the first time we are crowning the World Heavyweight Champion. Chance versus David. 2 top-tier strikers in the pound-for-pound rankings. Both of these guys are near the top 10 in every single division. So, they've come here to battle it out to be the first ever Combat Zone World Heavyweight Champion. Let's see what happens. Both great strikers. David also has a lot of submissions in middleweight. So if this one does go to ground, like David might be suggesting with his pick of DC.
Let's see if he can make some adjustments.
But we'll have to see how that goes.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him.
Chance has that reach. We just saw JDS get a massive knockout. So can he do it again? This time it's against a wrestler though. Oh, and David does well. Dropping that. Knocking the head down. The stamina drops down. He's able to get that immediate unblockable spear tackle. Now DC doing what DC does. Is he going to try and grind it out? Get himself a victory that way? Big 5-round fight this. Plenty of time to work while on the ground. You see those knees to the body. Unable to stop him though. He gets pushed back to half guard. Going to move it back over to side control. Again, knees. Stops him that time. Knees. Just working away at the body. I mean, Chance can sit there all he likes, but it's not going to help. There he goes. Finally makes his move. Gets pulled down into side control. David immediately into sprawl. Now Chance going to start working away. Nice stop there. Chance going to work on the body of DC instead. Now he's going to stand him up, get him in a clinch. Are we going to see a throw here from either man? Yes. Chance makes the move, gets stopped. David throwing knees, back to work in the body. Chance going for that hip toss again, doesn't get it. I mean, David's got to be happy with this. The amount of work he's done on the body so far. Oh, tries to get him again, but stopped. Chance is going to have to change it up. Now double under. It looks like he was going to go for the back clinch to get the suplex. He finally gets that hip toss. Hip toss high, gets thrown over the top. DC back to sprawl again. Chance just want to work away the body up into the clinch. No, stopped. Nicely done from Chance there. Back to the body. Both guys happy to stay on the ground. I like it. I would have expected Chance to try and make his way back to his feet. But instead, here we go. Finally makes it back into the clinch this time. After the third attempt. Pushes him back to the cage. Chance trying to spin him over. Doesn't get there. David gets that double under. Chance gets the spin this time. Is he going to make the break? He does. Back to the stand-up. Based on stats, I would say it's very, very even while stand-up. We'll just have to see how it goes. See if that work on the ground pays off as David gets very, very close to the edge. Oh, but Chance gets dropped himself. Excellent fight so far, this one. Chance looked like he could have gone for that kick. Decided against it in the end. Chance needs to keep an eye on his head health. I think that's why he's standing back a little bit longer. DC looks very, very small, but he had that reach to get that hook in. Chance is continually getting hit with big shots as well. These are significant shots. Oh, uppercut there. Chance looks like he's not as willing to come forward now. He wants to sit back a little bit more. I think he might be a wee bit nervous. He's getting hit a lot. Oh, but he does nicely there. Almost, almost. Chance just backing up, backing up. Needs to watch his block though. As well as that sway back. Oh, nice overhand as well. DC now. Looks for the takedown, doesn't get there. Nicely done from Chance. Gets himself out. But is this where he wants to be? He's just backing up. DC keeps hitting him. Oh, but there you go. 2 big shots. He gets another knockdown.
He's gotten hurt here.
I think that would give him the round. I think he has 2 knockdowns to 1 now. That would probably give him the first.
So a nice straight punch there after he caught the leg.
Oh, almost, David.
As opposed to going
Nice stop in the takedown as well. Chance going to go for a submission. Back to the body, as I expect. All said and done, David started off with this body technique of down low on the ground, just working the body, but Chance has done well, especially from this position. He's thrown a lot of hooks to that body. As you can see there, more just eating away at the stamina of DC, eating away at the body. As we get just a few seconds left in this round, DC will stop this takedown, but we'll move on to the second. We'll see how their stamina has repaired over the break.
Round 2 is next. All right, round 2.
Here we go, round 2, and it looks fairly even. So both guys doing well in that department, working the body. I'll say David's doing a better job on the head. As you see there, he gets another knockdown.
This could be it right here. He hurt him with that hook.
David needs to be careful though.
Cormier's uppercut is dropped.
Oh no! Chance gets dropped. What a big shot from David as well. As he was ducking into the uppercut, another knockdown. I mean, David plays this one smart. He's got round 2 wrapped up for points. But there's plenty of time left. See DC continually walking forward. He's right on top of the toes of Junior in this one. Now his head movement started to work against him there, David. 3 attempts in a row. Get stopped, but there you go. There's that nice overhand. Going to get picked up and thrown onto his back. There's Chance. We're going to see those knees to the body. Into sprawl. Going to see the hooks. No Chance. Immediately going to try and stand himself up. Get stopped. Go for a guillotine. Get stopped there as well. JDS, he had low stamina. It would have been a perfect opportunity to have that guillotine, but Chance was about it. He knew what was happening. Chance going to try and pull that leg. Trying to get into side control again. Doesn't get there. Now back to this body. Working away. He finally gets there. Now he's in side control. Can he stop him? Immediately gets pushed back to half guard again. Wee bit of a glitch. DC's back of DC's hand fused to his jaw there for a minute.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round
Now we get back into it. Chance wanted to work the body. Nice stop.
Tries to pass from full guard to half guard, but can't.
And these guys blocking everything at the moment. Nothing getting through this time. Gonna roll him over. Beautiful reversal.
takedown now. Let's see if he chooses to pass here, Joe.
Stacking him.
He's got him stacked here. He's got to be careful as he has him stacked here, though. Just
Junior trying to get himself out, but uh-oh. Could be in danger here, Chance. Able to defend himself. Get his feet out. Trip him over. Get back to his feet. Could have been an interesting end to this one.
really threw everything into that uppercut.
Oh, I mean, David was just a slight too far out in the range. He was so close to landing all of those big shots and then eats a massive hand. Now he goes back to the takedown, back to the ground. It is very even, but I feel David just has a slight advantage.
Body shot there, too. And really starting to make these shots count.
The longer this continues, he drops into a guillotine. It's going to say that it's a 2-gate as well. Chance, low stamina, into the last gate to win the world title. Oh, the last moment. The last moment, Chance keeps his chances alive. But DC's on your back. Not where you want to be. Some shots. Open up that wrestle advantage before he switches in. Is he going to go for the rear naked? He keeps showing it. There he goes. Gets it in. 5-gate. Chance still with low stamina.
Trying to get that arm under the chin.
Did fantastic work in the first one to break out, but is it going to be the same now? He gets very close on the bottom gate. He does. Nicely done. I think he's going to be able to turn around in this one. Yes, he does. Chance low stamina. He wants to let it recover. DC is going to back up against the cage and try and stand himself up. Chance says no. Chance going to try and work the body from here. Hammer fist to the face. Stops him from getting up. Now to the body. Nicely done. Stopped again. Chance doing damage. Chance working away. Big shots from up top. Onto the body. Nice arm trap. David going to try and roll him over. He gets there. He's going to flip him over. DC has no stamina. 30 seconds left. And Chance gets the stand up. Oh, catches the kick. Big strike. Chance needs to back himself out. Only 15 seconds left in the round. Getting himself a wee bit loose for my liking, but it pays off. 10 seconds left. He drops him. No, he recovers in that time. What an end. What a round 2. Fantastic fight. I mean, what more could you want from a world title fight? Especially both these guys are challengers technically. Both these guys want it. It's not that they're defending or getting complacent. This is their chance to become champions. It's Chance. Getting very low. Head health. He gets dropped. Backed up against the cage. That's going to be it. David is the first ever Combat Zone Heavyweight World Champion. I mean, fantastic back and forth. It was the game glitches sometimes doesn't give you highlights, but we'll have a look back at the finish of this fight. After a fantastic round 2, super even between the two. David at the start, Chance at the end. It was really neck and neck. We get into this one. He gets a stun and just works away at the hands. Works away until he gives up. Chance wasn't able to move his head and get out of the way of any of the shots. So ended up, he fell back against the cage. And DC was able to come in and finish it by ground and pound. Well done to David and DC. But next week, we're not going to be back with the main card video. Normally we'd go back to lightweight, but instead, we're having a featherweight tournament, which means we're having a brand new weight class. It's featherweight, and this time we're having a tournament to decide the champion. So there'll be YouTube videos of that coming out very, very soon. Subscribe right now to keep in touch with everything going on with the tournament in the coming weeks. Until then, I've been Big Red, and we'll see you then.